coming from YC Manager on my video about how to choose Facebook ads placement, because here's the thing, right? When you're setting up an ad in the Ads Manager, so you have two options. One is what we call the Advantage Plus placement, which is you allow Facebook to appear, to show your ad on all platforms or placements and whatever. And the other option is now called, it's still called manual placement option, whereby you go in and you choose where you want to show your ad. In fact, in my opinion, back then when I was making this video, I'm not sure when, I didn't go in and check. I was saying that it depends. If you are actually running ads to the top of funnel audience, meaning you are trying to use this ad to reach new audience, new people, introductory, I would strongly recommend to show your ad on places where you have more control and with stronger intention. Now, what's the difference? So when you're actually choosing placement on Facebook ads, you have a few simple options. In fact, just 4 of them: Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and Audience Network. Now, Audience Network, okay, technically means other other mobile apps or websites that displays Facebook ads. Yes, when you're running ads on Facebook, you're not just running ads on Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger. Your ad might appear in some other places like games especially. So what I want to highlight here is when you are trying to reach people who are more ready to consume your ad and to receive your information, you want to make sure that you appear in places that are more generally people are ready to do all this, which in my opinion, Facebook and Instagram are fine because we are trained to consume advertisement anyway on Facebook and Instagram. Yes, we are. But just imagine if you're playing a game and out of sudden, because you are waiting to get through this stage and out of sudden an ad pops up, you are not in the state of receiving this kind of information, and most likely you will ignore this, and you might even have negative impact, negative perspective towards this brand or whatever that is stopping you. So when you're running ads to target new people, I would recommend not to choose the Audience Network. Okay, and of course, when you're doing retargeting, I don't really care. But evolve to where we are right now as we are making this video, right? Advertising on Facebook, even the placement plays actually quite a significant role. So what I would recommend is, check back to your advertisement, your previous data, go into your, there is a reporting. I'm not so sure what's the word already, like sorting. Sorry, Anyway, there is an option for you to see, your conversions or your most audiences. Where are the places where you get most results from your advertising? Like, give it an example. Like, last week, I was actually dissecting a campaign with a client. So, for those who are interested in this, right, I do have a service on Fiverr where when you're running ads, you want to know whether it's working or not, right? And you want to find out what are the things that you're doing right or wrong, and what are the optimization opportunities that you can take your campaign to the next level. So I offer these Facebook ad review services. Okay, so we can talk about that later. And so when I was reviewing a campaign from a client, I'm not so sure. I think it was from Australia. Anyway, so this campaign, we were actually having decent results. And we were actually looking for optimization opportunities. When I was dissecting, yes, the creative has some opportunity that we can actually improve in terms of CTR and the landing page and all that. But when I was diving in further, I realized most conversion, as in like 60 to 70% of the conversion happen on Instagram. You see where I'm coming from? So when we have this information, knowing that, most audiences are responding better, the CTR was so much better and everything. So what we did was we actually split the campaign. As in, like, we split the campaign. So we split into one ad sets that actually spends more specifically on Instagram placement, and the other one with the lesser budget on Facebook. So this is one way of optimizing campaigns, because in my opinion, a lot of people would think that when my campaign is doing good, in order to make it do better, it's about adding more budget to it. I agree and disagree to a certain extent. Why? Because you have to understand adding more budget doesn't equal to more revenue coming into you. Because if you do not know what's really working or not working, dumping in more money may actually have negative impact on your campaign. So what we usually do when it comes to optimization is we find the right thing to do. So we build a plan. So if we see the creative is weak, then we try to improve the creative. If the landing is weak, then we try to improve. So it's about really pinpointing the right thing to do and really improve the campaign, even without adding budget. Like 2 months. I've been working with this client in Indonesia for 2 months right now. So when she came to me, she wanted to improve the revenue by 20%. So we thought of the easiest way is to add in budget by 20%, but it didn't work that way. So eventually we only increased the budget by, I think, less than 10%. And then we did something else. We improved the creative, we improved certain things here and there, and now we're on the way. 2 months down the road, I think we are actually close to 17 to 18% right now, and it's pretty consistent. So you see, we are not adding 20% of budget, but we are achieving close to 20% growth in terms of monthly revenue right now, which is possible. So that's the beauty of optimization. And I truly believe that if you're running ads on Facebook, you really want to look into whatever that you're doing, what's the right thing you are doing right now, and what are the wrong things mistakes that you're making right now, and fix them. So that's the part of optimization. So if you're interested to find out more, as in like you want to work together with me to actually review your campaign and build a plan for you, what you can do is you can actually scan this QR code. It will take you to my Fiverr gig where we can actually spend 30 minutes together, and then be prepared to share your screen, and please download the Zoom app on your computer so that we can actually take over your screen to do the dissecting and all that, the numbers. And what I'll do is I'll build you a plan to optimize your campaign. Okay, I will give you at least 2 to 3, sometimes even more things. 2 to 3 things that you can do, whether it's creative, whether it's something else and all that, to improve your campaign performance one step at a time. And I'll tell you how to do that. So this is what we do in reviewing your Facebook ads campaigns, especially if you're running ads, you need this. So if that's something for you, scan this QR code, and then you will be landed on my Fiverr gig. Buy me a mail. This is not free anyway. Then, yeah, but it's worth it. Seriously, if you're running ads, you need to know. You want to know, right? So yeah, once you paid, you will be given a link to schedule a one-on-one with me, so we can do that. Yeah, just pick a date and time, and we can do it together. Okay.